Good morning, everybody in the crypto world. How are you doing? It is 2:33 a.m., 10/16/2018. Okay, W12 blockchain protocol is taking off big time. There's been a ton of sales, and it makes sense. And that's why I do what I do. Okay? This, when you read into this, the link is down below. All right, this program, which the W12 blockchain protocol takes care of, is solving so much for the crowd fundraising, ICOs, STOs, charities, transparency, okay, making sure that everything works perfectly where the funds are not released until milestones are reached. And guess what? With this, you know as well as I do, more and more of these ICOs, charities, STOs, crowdfunding are going to want to be able to announce that they are transparent, that they are going by the right way of making sure that everybody's going to get what they deserve, okay? And that is something where you know as well as I do is missing from that $800 billion market, okay? We're going to get back to W12, but the link is down below. When you get to it, go down to what is W12. Read that a little bit. But when you go down a little bit further, smart contracts release funds, right? Token buyer's funds, project fund, okay? First milestone, last milestone. When you read down further about the market, which is an $800 billion market, and you know anybody investing too knows that low coin counts equals big dollars. And 220 or 240 million coin count for W12, that's for the investors out there, okay? Along with what is the product and how good is it? Well, guess what? This is it. What problems do they solve? Scam or fraud. High risks of transferring funds to projects at the early stage. The lack of a mechanism for protecting crowd ICO investors, participants in the charitable projects. Lack of transparency and high costs when implementing charitable projects. Yeah, that's why this is just one example of how good it's going to be. And they've already got the products established. They're putting it out there in the timeline. Look at the timeline below as you go down here. Okay, what I wanted to get down to for today, and I'll get back to this in 1 second. It gives you a breakdown of how it works. Okay, and you can read into that. Then the W12 protocol allows to set up one of the 3 types of DAO. You can read into that. Now, what I'm trying to get down to here is the synopsis. What you get down to, the project can issue tokens independently and sell only part of the tokens using the DAO and the W12 protocol. This will allow the W12 protocol to cooperate quickly with a large number of projects. Remember, use case. This helping it occupy a large market share. Remember, dollars, okay? When you think about what this can do and what it will do, because why did it win the major award from the Blockchain Forum in New York? Because it is the best. Why did it place in the top in the world going through the different awards? Because it is the best. And the reason why I'm promoting it, because it is the best. When you look at Apollo and what Apollo has, it's been a little quiet for Apollo right now because they're waiting for a lot to go on, you know, with the OKEX and the other exchanges they have signed on with. It takes time for them to integrate the coin, and we all know that from past experience with CoinPulse, you know, keep going down the list, IDAX and CoinBean. Yeah, you get that, all right? So that takes time. But what you're basically coming down to here with this, very low cost to buy the coins. Use your ETH. Have an ETH address too, using any Ethereum wallet. This is an ERC20 token for the W12, which means quick listing on exchanges. Apollo is a non-ERC20 token. Takes more time to integrate those coins onto exchanges. So what you're looking at in the first quarter coming up very shortly after the Christmas holiday into the new year starts it, W12 goes on the exchanges. This is a time, ground floor again, folks, get in where it's very low and inexpensive. build your portfolio, and watch 2019 become a fantastic year. Okay, now we'll get back to those two, Apollo and W12 next. But the market, you have 211 billion in the market. Now, the one thing you got to pay attention to is the 24-hour volume. We were down at 9 billion just a few days ago. Okay, now we're looking at 21.8, almost 22 billion in the daily volume. We all know that Bitcoin surged up. We all know that Tether had a little bit to do with that. And we also know there's more good things happening in the world. And if you were sleeping lately, you didn't realize what's going on for a lot of big things in the world. Now, with XRP, and you got to understand one thing, headlines and article content are one thing. And I'll get into that in a second. But before we get there, fake news. We all knew the Tether thing. I don't know if you heard about the Binance fake one. That was where a post was put out, and Binance will delist USDT, taking Tether off its exchange. But the big giveaway, it looks like a Binance thing, but Tether, big scam in the center there. Binance would never, with the grammar issue, not put it down like that. Okay? But anyway, that's just typical in that. Now, with the XRP, when you look at what it's talking about with, it's on a bull run as the White House expresses support for Ripple. Now, the White House didn't come out with that, but it is something that's going on. Corey Johnson has been mentioning about in his interview with the one of the magazines, says that basically that they have been talking with Washington, and they judged that the White House is very interested in Ripple, XRP, because it's not mined in China. And it's something where you read this article. I'll list this down below for you guys so you can read it. Okay? So that's something else. Now, another thing too, the White House did approve, and this is good news. One of my subs sent this over to me. And this is, when you look at long term, this is what's good. When you look at the BT or the SEC, and you look at how they appoint the commissioners, then they have a chairman. Okay, so when you look at the title, Trump just appointed a pro-crypto SEC commissioner, paving the way for a Bitcoin ETF approval possibility. You know, that makes, to anybody that's not familiar with this SEC, go, wow, the boss is going to go for it. What that is, the commissioners all are there together. The chairman runs it, okay? They vote, and that is it. And every June, one of them goes away, and then they put a new one in. And it can't be where somebody holds on a little bit longer because of, you know, what's going on with the appointments. But anyway, this is very good news. Bitcoin ETF approval took another step towards certainty today when U.S. President Donald Trump appointed a pro-crypto SEC commissioner. The appointment shifts the voting balance in favor of Bitcoin ETF approval, and that is the ticket. The majority of the commissioners are pro-crypto. Big news. Okay, when you think about where the U.S. is behind the world in what they're doing for crypto, they are behind. They are just not. Look at Malta. Okay, pro-crypto all the way. Of course, they're doing it for the economy, and you know that's a smart thing. There's no doubt about that. Look at what's going on in the world for the different things for the Bitcoin ATMs and all the different things in other countries that are kicking butt and using blockchain and using cryptocurrency. The United States will get these rules out. They'll get these things straightened out. They understand that cryptocurrency is very important and blockchain is massively important. So that's all coming. And this one here, I know these two articles I'll leave below for you guys. All right, now, the crypto market stabilizes as Tether recovers. Real Bitcoin price is $64.50. Duh. Okay, then, this one's pretty good. Of course, this is a sponsored article if you ask me. But the Bakkt CTO, we're about to see a cryptocurrency revolution. And with it, so many things are going on for cryptocurrency. So many things are going on for Bitcoin. I mentioned a long time ago that you should get a hold of some Bitcoin, whether it be a portion or a whole or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. The reason why, you can buy a small amount of Bitcoin if you want to. You can go to Coinbase or wherever exchange you want and buy a smaller amount of Bitcoin, $200, $500, $800,000. The thing is that you're looking at now a steady market that's been going on for the last 9 months, 10 months. It's just been hovering, but gaining, losing a little bit. No bull run, no obviously. But when you look at the future, what's going on with a low supply coin of Bitcoin? What the reason why Bitcoin's price is up where it is at $7,000 almost is because of its low coin count of 21 million. Any coins that are in the millions do well. All right, and this is the mother of all coins because it was first. Bitcoin is something you should have in your portfolio. Why? It's going to surge big time down the road. Mark my words and many other words of anybody that knows crypto. They understand that. Okay, another news. Ethereum's important upgrade may be delayed. Ethereum, everybody understands in crypto who's familiar with the blockchain, understands that Ethereum made some good money in doing good things for ICOs and different things. Well, guess what? They're having issues with their network, and the hard fork consensus issue has basically gone. It's been delayed, and they think that may not even happen this year, which is something that's not good for ETH. All right, not that it's going to go downhill massively, but it's just not going to go uphill rapidly. That's for sure. Okay, now, John McAfee, the chairman of Apollo. The one thing Apollonauts, when you're out there and you're thinking about the future, okay, John McAfee can do some strange things. He's on the edge, no doubt. He does some great things for crypto. When you think about what he did for Aircoins and putting in, if you're not familiar with Aircoins is like Pokemon. Okay, you should download it. It's in the app stores. You can go out there and get your coins. And guess what? Soon you'll be able to take those coins and put them out to the wallets and exchanges. And then think about that. You just made some money by looking on your phone and going, hey, there's a coin in my living room. Oh, it's in my driveway. There you go. The Aircoins is a good one. Go get it. John McAfee put $25 million into that Aircoins. He is trying to get, and they did it in 2016. This is nothing new for John. In 2016, he ran for president. He knew he wasn't going to win the presidency, but he wanted to get to the world stage to get more known about cryptocurrency and the blockchain and security for that. And when you look at this, that's what he says again. All right? So basically, in truth, this tweet, the crowd doesn't want the truth. It is why politicians lie. They cannot win by telling the truth. I don't want to win POTUS. I just want the stage. I will tell the truth. Okay? What it comes down to is that it's sort of contradictory there, but he is going to get the word known out about Apollo during this whole thing running for president. He is going to be, along with that, with Fox TV Business News, with Apollo being featured on that, reaching 90 million homes. Apollo's got a future like no other guys. It is the all-in-one. It is something where if you do not have this in your portfolio at a 0.001516 right now, you're crazy not to have it. When you look at what you should have is something that's got the power. Okay, when I say the power, and I'm not going to go on, I'm going to throw this mic down pretty soon. I got to have a coffee. But anyway, when you talk about the power, coffee? Thank you. Sorry about that. When you look at the power of Apollo, the all-in-one, if you're new to Apollo, all you have to do is go to their website, go to the Apollo Coin tab, and you can find the exchange that they're on. IDAX, Coinbean. Go to it and buy your Apollo. Soon they're going to be on an exchange where you can use your debit card to buy Apollo. Very soon. It's an all-in-one cryptocurrency. It is where you go to the wallet, open up your wallet, on the left-hand side dashboard, it gives you the features that are built into the wallet. Okay? And on that left-hand side where those little dots are, right over there. Now with it, that gives you your messaging, private messaging, gives you your private data storage, gives you your voting, gives you a decentralized marketplace to buy goods with your Apollo, which I've used and so many other people have used to get different things. I bought an iPad with Apollos. Came in quick. The seller doesn't get the coins until he sends out the package and proof of sending the package. That is the ticket, security. I bought for Indigo Creek Foods. I used Apollo and bought top quality beef, sushi, Tuna, yeah, that was good. The Black Angus top quality beef, filet mignons, New York strips, ribeyes, unbelievably good. When you're looking at all these different things that Apollo has, and soon enough they're going to have the decentralized exchange where you can actually exchange your Apollo right there in the wallet and use it for different things, to buy Bitcoin, to do different things you want to do. That is the ticket. We're their partners of Amana. We're their partners of Aircoins. We're their long list of ICOs building to use the network. Ethereum is having issues. Apollo is not. Apollo in a short little time is going to have the Hermes upgrade. Think about that. 2-second transfers. I sent a payment to one of my subs who bought some APLs off of me. It was, let's put it this way, I told him it would be about 20 minutes to get the coins. When I sent the coins, we were on Telegram. He goes, within, I would say, 1 minute. He goes, I got the coins already, Mike. 1 minute. And now when Hermes goes in, it's going to be 2 seconds. And that is unbelievable. I'm going to send you some coins. Got them? That's the ticket. That's how fast it's going to be. So anybody that doesn't have Apollo, I've only scratched the surface of what Apollo is going to be doing and is doing right now. They have come such a long way in such a very short time. Having what they have right now and going in just 7 months, kicking butt, the Olympus protocol, the utmost privacy, okay, the Hermes upgrade, the partners, the ICOs, everything under the sun. Their volume is growing. It's up to about 45K today, 49, 45. It'll fluctuate and stay there until OKEX and the other exchanges lock and load. Fox Business TV goes. All that is lining up. So when you look at this, it's an investment that's going to give you a good amount of money down the road. And ladies and gentlemen, lock and load. Okay? We have the private APL #1 group that you can get into. I have a W12 blockchain protocol group that I just fired up, and that is open for right now. It'll go private before you know it. And then basically, a lot's going on, folks. Get your good investments, Apollo, W12, Bitcoin, okay? Stellar if you want it. Tron, keep an eye on it. The reason why? You want to go for, I'll stop talking in a minute, but you want to go for the good coins that have a future. And where is it? The ones that service what is used by the people. So when you look at Ripple XRP and what it is doing in the world, and RippleNet serving business, okay, and eventually XRP will be used more as a currency too. That's coming. When you look at Apollo taking care of the all-in-one for the consumers and some business, that is a rush. When you look at Tron, what Tron is doing for gamers, and what the gamer community will do for Tron eventually, that is one thing you should keep an eye on. Get the ones that basically will touch and work with the people of the world. That's what's going to succeed. Okay? Everybody have a great day today. All the links are below for W12. Lock and load. Apollo, go to their website, hit the Apollo coin, and let's hope this market zooms like no other. All right, I'll be in touch. Everybody have a good one.